The lights are still on Georgia this morning as our state remains too close to call in the race for president. Joe Biden leading with more than 12,000 votes now. Election workers are continuing to count. The county's results must be certified by Friday. And while we anxiously await the results, 11 Alive is taking a closer look at how you voted and perhaps why. The Secretary of State's office saying many of you split the ticket this election. Joe Ripley joining us live now from the state capitol with more on those details.
Yeah, good morning. So when we say split ticket voting, it means that someone voted for different candidates in different parties down the ballot as opposed to straight ticket voting. And that means you just vote for candidates in the same party down the ballot. Political experts saying that this isn't anything abnormal, unusual for people to vote for president and not vote for any other race on the ballot, or to vote for president in one party and another party for different candidates. But the evidence is clear here in Georgia. Senator David Perdue got about 791 more votes than President Trump, according to the Secretary of State's website, meaning some Republicans either voted for Joe Biden or didn't vote for president at all.
The people who turn out to vote are going to be your highest propensity voters, your most sort of partisan voters. And so those aren't the types of people who are going to start splitting tickets or voting from people of the opposite party.
Political expert Dr. Andra Gillespie there saying this could have huge implications in the upcoming January Senate runoffs. And she says that exit data should paint a clearer picture of how voters chose president and into the Senate race.
All right, Joe, thank you. And we've been tracking your vote since Election Day 1 week ago today. And we saw dozens of counties inputting more numbers just yesterday. Let's bring in Christy Diaz live in the newsroom at the big board where she has been since early last week. Christy, we've seen the margin change day by day. Bring us up to date here.
And every day that margin has gotten wider. At times it's been marginally gone down by a few votes, but at this moment, President-elect Joe Biden still leads by 12,337 votes. So this moment, Georgia is still blue, and it looks like it may stay that way. We'll keep tracking the votes as the counties continue to certify. Right now, 76 counties have certified. That means they're done counting. Their number is official. We still have more than half to go in 83. But remember this graph? I think it was time to update it. So this graph goes from last Wednesday when President Trump was ahead by about 100,000 votes. It shows the moment Georgia flipped blue on November 6th, about 4:15 in the morning. And it runs all the way until today, where you can now see this blue line on top where the current spread is 12,337 votes, where President-elect Biden is ahead. Really interesting to see. Not sure anybody anticipated this would happen here in Georgia quite the way it did. So what's left to count? Our best estimate right now, based on the numbers, is that there's somewhere around 2,000 votes somewhere in Georgia. Hard to pinpoint which counties still have some outstanding. Best guess at that is, again, look at these green counties, and we'll be tracking which ones have vote totals coming in through the day and which ones continue to certify. The Secretary of State has asked the remaining counties to try and certify before the Friday deadline. Sheba.
Sounds like they want to get the ball rolling a little bit quickly here. Christy, thank you. And as we continue to track the results, a war of words is brewing in the Republican Party over the election. Georgia's two U.S. Senators, David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, both who are in the January runoffs, are calling for the Secretary of State to resign. They released a joint statement yesterday saying, quote, "The management of Georgia elections has become an embarrassment for our state," and they want Brad Raffensperger to step down immediately. Raffensperger, who's also a Republican, is pushing back, saying he will not resign. And tomorrow, the two senators will get some help coming all the way from Florida. Senator Marco Rubio headlining a rally for Perdue and Loeffler to drum up more support for them ahead of the runoffs. The Save the Majority rally will be held at the Cobb County GOP headquarters. That is tomorrow at 11 a.m. For the latest on election 2020, head on over to our website, 11alive.com. Our political team is working 24/7 to bring you the latest results, reaction, as well as perspective on these new developments.